I am involved in a project in Ghana that is harvesting the forest that was captured underwater when the great president of Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah, created the first hydroelectric project in sub-Saharan Africa in 1960. And naturally, with a hydro project, you flood land, but you also flood a forest. And there was a debate at that time whether they should cut the forest. In the 1960s, they said, we'll always have forests. There's no need to harvest this. So those trees are standing there. They're not living, but they have not lost their timber quality. And they are also a hazard on the largest artificial lake in the world. Boats bang into them. The Ghanaian officials are reluctant to say how many people lose their lives each year, but they do. So there's a health reason, safety reason to clear those trees. And there's an economic benefit if we can get them out and if we can market them. A friend and I pursued that. Doesn't matter how we came to the notion, but we did. We went to the World Bank. The World Bank said, we can tell you the value of those trees. It's zero. You can't get them out. Which made us realize that we were not going to get any funding from public institutions, and we've made all of our investment, now millions of dollars, private investment into developing the technology and securing the concession to bring what will be in its scale the largest industry of its kind in history on stream. And anybody growing up with me or working with me in any of my previous incarnations would be astounded that I was involved in anything having to do with underwater timber. And it might not work. Like so much of life, it might not work. We think it will. We're speaking now in a week when I've just come back from being on a lake in British Columbia testing our cutting equipment, which in a little while will be in Ghana cutting those trees. And if it succeeds, we will have started not only a whole new industry in Ghana with spin-off impacts for all sorts of people living in a remote part of that country, but also having proven it can be done once in one country with underwater forests, we open up development opportunities for lots of others. So I think I was lucky in my life in that I traveled into opportunities to which I responded. And I've done that in public life, and I'm doing that now in private life. And it's both exciting, but I think but I also think it is a natural way for someone who had the good fortune to be raised where I was to act. I think you are born, you are raised reaching out to opportunities.